Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Less than a month out from the start of the school year, Jasper County is still looking for a full-time superintendent of schools and doing it under the cloud of a new state inspector general's report that accuses the district of criminal and ethical violations, most of them involving former Superintendent Rochelle Anderson. According to the Charleston Post and Courier, the State Law Enforcement Division is looking into the report and has not yet decided on any charges. Among previously unreleased findings, Anderson apparently hired an IT specialist to be the chief financial officer of the district. So no audits have been done on the district's books since 2019. The school board eventually suspended Anderson and later fired her for doing personal business during school hours, spending hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars on trips abroad to recruit teachers, and even producing a fraudulent lease to prove her residency. Then the district paid her a $336,000 settlement to leave. While we're talking Hardeeville, the town continues to take strides to reshape its boomtown image, dedicating a space to build a memorial park, like all of its neighboring towns have. The Hardeeville Memorial Park will be located next to the current library on Main Street and will honor veterans and first responders. The almost $4 million project being built by the same company that just finished Bluffton's new Riverside Barn Park, hoping to finish by the early fall of 2026. Among the park's features, granite monuments will represent all branches of the U.S. military. A first responders memorial will also be erected. A garden, a gathering lawn, and a dedicated spaces for reflection will be a part of it. Our politicians love to brag about how business-friendly our state is compared to all the others. The CNBC Business Network has moved South Carolina up one notch in its top states for business rankings from 19th in 2024 to 18th this year. Still well behind our neighbors to the north, North Carolina ranked number 1 for the third time in the last 4 years. This year's rankings did also factor in each state's risk from a trade war and also shrinking federal budgets. The state was ranked as having the 10th best economy, but was almost 30th in the cost of doing business and for business friendliness, and 39th for quality of life. Texas and Florida are ranked 2nd and 3rd overall. Georgia is 7th. And a sign of the uncertain economic times ahead, an electric vehicle battery plant being built in Florence by a Japanese company is now pausing construction on the site, where about 1,600 jobs may now be at stake. The management at AESC says it hopes to resume construction once circumstances stabilize, to meet its commitment to invest $1.6 billion in the plant in the coming years. State taxpayers, you and me, have promised more than $255 million toward building the plant that hopes to provide batteries for the BMW plant in Spartanburg. And State Senator Josh Kimbrell's campaign for governor off to a stormy start. He's been accused by a business partner in a Spartanburg-based airline company of swindling the business out of $2 million in order to fund his political career. Kimbrell's campaign says it's a politically motivated campaign about company politics, not Kimbrell's. Business partner Frank George Rogers filed a 16-page lawsuit in Greenville County accusing Kimbrell of diverting money into their co-owned Exodus aircraft that runs charter flights in rural areas of the state. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Still to come, we're going to talk about late summer and, into the fall after school starts for folks who like to use our rec center and also the Boys and Girls Club. Stay with us for that. Up next, Weston Newton, state representative from Bluffton, details some judicial moves that have been made by his committee in the state legislature and also talks about South Carolina's possible response to a tragedy like Texas. Stay with us.